What's going on, guys? MikeO back with a Mailday recap / card show recap. Got a wide variety of stuff to show off today. We'll get right into it. One of the big things will be something that I had set as a goal, one of the things I wanted to pick up during the course of this year, so that is ready to be crossed off the list. So let's get right into it. First off, I'll show you some stuff I picked up at a card show last weekend. They had a local mall that they usually do a few times a year. Not too bad, the little show. Maybe like 20 tables or so. Some decent deals. Met up with my buddy Ed, a.k.a. Wesker Griff. Had a good time hanging out with him and his brother. We also saw Black Panther, which was very good. So definitely had a good time seeing that. And good time checking out some cardboard, some cards, and picking some stuff up. So here's one thing I picked up there. Giant stack of Tom Brady's. Not going to go through all of it. Just a variety of inserts and base cards from over the years. I basically ended up talking to this guy, and he kind of let me go through his box, pick out a selection of stuff, and we were able to work out a deal. So overall, pretty happy, and I'll check this stuff out, see if there's anything worth grading. Obviously, that'll be a little bit of work to go through, but most of it, you know, just some regular cards. I mean, these are all cards that are easily $1 and $2 cards. I know I did get a few of the earlier cards, like 2002, so some pretty cool stuff in there that I know would go for a few bucks. And really, honestly, I think there's some I saw that if they graded out a 10, which, you know, I would not necessarily expect, you can kind of turn some big money on them. Not that that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to pick up some stuff for the collection, but really felt like I got some pretty solid value. So a ton of stuff there. Picked up a few of these. Here's an orange. Couple of the Illusions inserts, so was able to get a pretty good deal on all that stuff, so happy about that. Solid pickups. Just more work though, more stuff to go through and see if I can get it graded, so I'll do that over the next few days. Something else I picked up there were a couple guys that had boxes of different stuff, and then a couple guys who had binders or some just in-person autograph type of stuff. And they were selling them pretty cheap. The one guy was like $3, 3 for $8. And then the other guy had a bunch of them mixed in with a pile of other cards. I mean, this guy had boxes and boxes of stuff. And I got a bunch out of a box that was 3 for $2. Can't go wrong for that at all. So I just picked up some stuff I didn't have for the collection. Here's a Rod Beck. Really nice Flair card. Rod Beck had some really good years. Believe he passed away a few years ago, so I picked that up. That I just thought was a real sharp card. It's a Trevor Hoffman, one of the newest Hall of Famers. It's really nice on that 97 Fleer. Picked up some Phillies as well. Desi Relaford. I know he's a tough signer. Ron Jones. This guy was supposed to be really good when I was a kid, and I remember he blew out one knee one year, rehabbed, came back, blew out the other knee the following year. Unfortunately, he did pass away a few years ago, so did not have an autograph of him, so I picked that up. Kevin Turner, another sad story, guy who got really sick and unfortunately also passed away, but 1995 Flair, guy was with the Pats and the Eagles, had some nice years as a running back, fullback. There's a scorecard from 95, Patriots helmet, Eagles logo. Picked up a Chris Wenke. Just thought this was a cool-looking card. I remember when Wenke came up. He was an old rookie at the time. And, you know, he didn't exactly have a brilliant NFL career, but obviously was pretty good in college. I do remember there was one game where, like, he barely even played. I guess it was when they really started running, what the heck's it called, what the Dolphins did to the Patriots at the time. I don't know why it's escaping me at the moment, but basically, the Panthers played the one game with basically a running back at quarterback the entire time. So that's one of the things I remember Chris Wenke from. There's a Brian Hunter auto. This guy spent a very short amount of time with the Phillies as well. Remember him growing up. There were 2 Brian Hunters in the league for a while. There's a Kim Batiste. He was a member of the 93 Phillies. Tim Salmon had a really nice overall career. One of the all-time Angels. It's a nice Ricky Jordan. I have a ton of Ricky Jordan autos from when I was a kid, but I just thought this one popped really well. So, very cool. It's another Rod Beck. Juan Bell, he was actually the Phillies shortstop for the first half of the 93 season before they called up Kevin Stocker, who had a really good rookie year. And then finally, Joe Savory. And I only picked this up because, first off, it was about 67 cents, so you can't, go wrong with that. And I just couldn't remember if I had him as part of the collection or not. I love collecting Phillies on base tops cards, so regardless, I thought I got some pretty solid value there. Nothing to, nothing super exciting, but nothing to complain about either. All right, next up, let's get into a care package. Got a care package from I Collect Ichiro. So appreciate this gesture very much, Ray. Not something you had to do. Definitely appreciate it. Sent a nice note, which I read. So thank you very much. Appreciate it. And he sent some fills. So I'll flip through some of these quick. Got a Darren Dalton. Got a Jake Thompson with the snowflakes. I didn't actually break any of this year. The winter, the holiday boxes. Really sweet J.P. Crawford from Bowman Limited. Very nice card. Pat Burrell rookie. Another Burrell. Burrell's with Arubio Durazo and Nick Johnson. So all three of these guys had solid careers. Auto from Dominic Brown, who was once the highest rated prospect in baseball ahead of Mike Trout. Clearly that did not end up working out in the long run. Got a Jesse Biddle. John Singleton, he was traded to the Astros and ended up getting a really long-term deal from the Astros and just has not panned out whatsoever. Here's a nice black refractor of Hunter Pence. Don't have a lot of Hunter Pence Phillies stuff. Would like to get an auto of him in the Phil's uniform at some point. Numbered 33 of 100 there. Very cool. It's a Carlos Alonso, first Bowman card. Shane Victorino, Topps Lineage jersey card. Cody Ashe autograph. It's a nice card. I may have this one. I don't know if I have the refractor version, but Ashe, he's with the Phils for a couple years. He's a real tough signer in person. Tried to get him over the course of last spring training, and that did not work out, IP or TTM. And then finally, a really nice Chase Utley, numbered to 125. Pretty cool looking relic card from SPX. So very nice. Guys, check out I Collect Ichiro. Very good channel. And a very nice guy sending me this stuff. Appreciate it. Again, Ray. Hopefully you have a great one. Got something in from Topps Now. It's a 2018 preview card. Mike Trout. Very cool. Basically, they sent these out last year too. Includes a coupon code to save 25% on one of the opening day team sets. I bought the Phils last year. I think I bought 2 copies of it. Used one to get autographs on at the Phillies Festival because usually you get a few guys in that set that aren't released in Phillies uniforms and stuff. So that's one of the reasons I buy it. Plus, just always cool to add to the Phillies collection. Unique item. They only make a couple hundred sets. Here's Jeff Conine from Topps Archives Signature Series, numbered to 9. Picked one of these up a few weeks ago, and this is only the second one I've ever seen. It was like $3.99, I think, and I got 8% eBay bucks. Not that that's much on $3.99, but at that price, I figured couldn't turn it down, so picked that up. So I now have 2 of the 9 in existence. Next up, eBay purchase. We got Keegan Bradley, and I got to be honest, know nothing about this guy other than the fact that he's a golfer. Looks like he, had some nice success and has a family that's involved, but got to be honest, know nothing about him. Was browsing some stuff one day, saw this auction had like no time left. It was like $5. It was authenticated, slabbed in an Allen and Ginter, and I was kind of like, it's a nice little oddball for the collection, not costing much, so pick that one up. If you guys know a lot about him, let me know. Here's the second to last pickup. It's another PSA DNA authenticated auto. It's a Hunter Green. This is from Stars and Stripes. Just thought this was a really cool card, signed really nicely and boldly in blue. Got it fairly cheap, like $18 maybe, and I thought it was, not a bad investment. Hunter Green, I know, has a lot of ability. He hasn't been produced in any sets yet. I think he's going to be coming up in this year's Bowman, I believe, if I remember right. But thought it was a cool card. Guy's got a ton of ability. Perhaps if he reaches the major leagues, this could boost up. So thought, nice addition to the collection at a fairly low price. Definitely a little bit of an investment piece, I would say. So happy about that. And now the final thing I have to show off, appreciate you guys sticking with me, is a 2011 Topps Update Mike Trout rookie card, PSA Gem Mint 10. I've been wanting to pick one of these up for the last couple years, and, the prices just kind of kept going up, so had a solid eBay bucks deal. Been watching auctions for a while. I've seen a lot of these sell for like $320 to $330 buy it now prices. Some of the auctions during the off season, you would get like $270, $275, $280. So I finally pulled the trigger, picked it up, and just said, you know what, this is a card I want to have for the collection. Now, if Mike Trout starts getting banged up and has a few, kind of off years, obviously the price could come down a bit. But if he does continue at the current pace that he has been on, if he continues to produce, I still think there's a little bit of room for growth with this card. And I certainly think, you have time to make a decision, but I'm definitely happy to add it to the collection. Just an absolute must. This guy has just been absolutely unbelievable during the course of his career. So really thrilled to pick that one up. Loaded up on some eBay bucks during that too. So nice pickup. So that's pretty much all I have to show off. I do want to give a little shout out to Baseball Collector. Guys, he reached 700 subs and he has a contest going on. And I suggest you go check it out. You have a chance to win $100 PayPal. And honestly, it's just an interesting contest. A lot of people have done contests over the years, and it used to be a big thing here in the community. But I got to admit, I'm like a lot of people. You just started to get hampered down by all the contest videos, the contest response videos. It just became an oversaturation of them here on YouTube in this community. And, I've kind of stayed away from them recently just because it's become a little too much, in my opinion. But I think Mike's is really intriguing, and it's definitely something that I'm interested to see how it turns out. So it's pretty interesting. I don't know if I'll get around to making a video for it, but I will definitely post something on his video. You can post comments there with kind of votes for it. So I want to think about it for a few days and then participate in it. So guys, that's all I have to say. That's all I have to show. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Any of these pickups your favorite? Hit the like button, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time. Have a great one.